It starts off with Zephaniah Mann. Zephaniah Mann was the founder of a company, Mann Co. Here he would manufacture and sell weapons. His wife died giving birth to his two sons, Redmond and Blutarch. There was also another one, Gray, who was so intelligent he was able to talk right after birth. After seeing him, Zephaniah ordered for him to be killed, but an eagle crashed through the window and took Gray. Soon after this, Gray would eat his eagle siblings and eagle mother and crawl back to civilization. Zephaniah's other two sons, Red and Blue, would always fight and never really accomplish anything. Believing gravel to be the greatest resource known to man, Red and Blue convinced their father to buy enormous pits of gravel. After his death, they'd fight for the gravel by hiring mercenary armies to fight for them. Blue's first team included Billy the Kid as its scout, Stonewall Jackson as its soldier, Abraham Lincoln, either the inventor of the rocket jump for those who couldn't use stairs or the inventor of stairs for those who couldn't rocket jump, as its pyro, Alfred Nobel as its demo man, John Henry as its heavy, Nikola Tesla as its engineer, Sigmund Freud as its medic, Davy Crockett as its sniper, and Fu Manchu as its spy. They would then eventually hire the team seen in Team Fortress Classic, and later the ones in Team Fortress 2. Eventually, Zephaniah died of old age. In his will, Zephaniah left the gravel pits to Red and Blue, who would then hire the mercenaries to fight for them. Zephaniah also left his company to his friend Barnabas Hale, the father of Saxon Hale. Barnabas fought a cougar during his funeral. Can't spell funeral without fun. After many years, Blutarch got the modern-day engineer's grandfather to build a life-extending machine for him so that he could outlive his brother. After being given this task, the administrator gave engineer's grandpa a bar of Australium. Australium is a metal only found in the country of Australia. It has amazing properties which has allowed Australia to advance faster than any other country. In return for this metal, the administrator told engineer's grandpa to build the same machine for Redmond so that their feud could continue. Decades later, in the modern TF2 days, Blue told Engineer to make a better machine since he kept dying and having to be resurrected. Gray appeared again and wanted to take over Mann Co. He amassed immense wealth in his life and built a giant robot army, with each robot being fueled by dollar bills. He tried invading Red and Blue, but their mercenaries were too powerful and the invasion failed. Nearing the end of their lives, Red and Blue would try to make a truce, where they would make a pregnancy machine to make one of them pregnant to carry on the legacy. Gray interrupted this by stabbing them both. He would then take over Mann Co. by appointing his daughter as the CEO of his company so that Saxon Hale would have to fight her in order to keep Mann Co. He didn't want to fight a child, so he gave up Mann Co. to Gray. Gray then became the CEO and fired all the mercenaries. That's the main stuff, but if you want more of that, I'll leave a link to a channel which has all of the comics and stuff. I'm now just going to explain the TF2 mercenaries. Scout is the son of Spy and has 7 siblings. He is God's gift to humanity, and women are supposed to have intercourse with him, but he is still a virgin. Even when one of Heavy's sisters, Jana, threw Scout at herself, he talked so much that she just went with Soldier instead. He collects memorabilia of Tom Jones, the famous singer. During the comics, Spy disguised himself as Tom Jones and revealed that he is Scout's father, so Scout now believes that Tom Jones is his dad. He likes Miss Pauling but is unable to do anything about it. The soldier was denied entry to every branch of the US military during World War II, so he took himself over to Germany and started blowing up Germans, and he awarded himself with medals he made. He even kept fighting way after the war ended. He was also roommates with Marasmus, the wizard that owes money to every mafia. Soldier got Marasmus removed from his own castle after he turned it into a raccoon sanctuary. All of the other mercs have to say that they're American, otherwise he will attack them. He is severely lead poisoned. Pyrocynical is a furry. Demo Man's parents gave him up for adoption, but then he blew up his adoptive parents with a failed attempt to blow up the Loch Ness Monster, so they took him back. When he was 8, he got a cleaning job from Marasmus. While at his castle, he tried to sneak a peek inside the Bombonomicon, which cursed his eye socket. Now whenever Medic would regrow his eye, it would turn evil every Halloween. When Heavy was young, his father died and his family was taken to a Siberian gulag. After 3 months, all of the prisoners escaped and all of the guards had been tortured to death. This was all done by Heavy. The engineer has 11 PhDs and invented the teleporter and the Invis watch the Spy uses. As previously mentioned, his grandpa made the life-extending machine for Red and Blue Man. Medic lost his medical license by stealing a man's skeleton. He has conducted many crazy experiments, such as implanting baboon uteruses into the Team Fortress Classic mercenaries, and implanting the TF2 mercs' souls into himself. giving him 9 souls. The sniper is not Australian. He was born in New Zealand, a country that Sniper's father sunk into the sea under a glass dome. He was shot out of a rocket and crashed in Australia. He has severe kidney inflammation, which allows him to pee! Spy is French.
I hate France!